And with me now is Polly Kemp, who's a campaigner with the group Equal Representation for Actresses. Just before we talk about that ceremony last night, tell us a little bit more about the group.
Equal Representation for Actresses is a grassroots campaign which essentially was founded by Elizabeth Berrington and myself at the end of 2015. And we have a fantastic committee of amazing women who have been trying to raise awareness about the fact that on our screens we tend to see 2 men for every 1 woman in all drama and comedy, and on, in panel shows you only have to see that there are mostly men. We're also very concerned about the amount of stories written by women about women. I suppose,
and whether those stories are breaking through.
Yeah. I mean, we see ourselves as the representation of all women on screen, and if you only see us as the desires and wives of white men, then you are not seeing us as three-dimensional women of all races, all colours, all classes, with agency. So it's about numbers and agency.
Now, the Golden Globes last night, possibly, arguably, the most political awards ceremony we've ever seen.
Yep.
Obviously, that's to do with the Harvey Weinstein scandal. It's to do with equal pay. It's to do with a range of issues. How powerful a message do you think was delivered by that ceremony last night, by the majority of people attending it wearing black, by the speeches that we heard?
I think you have an incredible global platform to publicise this message. I mean, essentially it was about violence against women, the Time's Up campaign, but, as I said, women, actresses are the representation of all women on screen and on stage, so that's the perfect platform to, to spread this message. So, I mean, it's incredibly powerful, and what's incredibly powerful is that 2 of those actresses wore our badge. Claire Foy and Emma Watson both wore the Equal Representation for Actresses badge on the red carpet, on their dresses. So for us, it's a huge boost.
Is there a momentum now, do you feel, that's going to deliver real change? It's going to move from rhetoric towards action to change?
I hope so. The 3 highest grossing films of last year were films that were starring women. There is plenty of evidence that says that putting women central to the narrative, brings in money. So, I mean, if anybody's got any sense, if you want to make money, put women at the front. So from a financial point of view, it makes sense. But I guess we've got to get the buy-in from all the major stakeholders in places like the BBC, at Channel 4, all those people who commission, to really start to commission more women and stories about women. The Era, we're having an event at the end of the month, at the end of February, at BAFTA, and we want to invite all the stakeholders to come along and to commit to making some change this year. It's the 100-year anniversary of women getting the vote. It's a great year to celebrate, all that women have done. So, yes, we hope that there will be action that will be generated from this particular wave of activism.
Polly, thank you very much. Good to talk to you. Polly Kemp from the group Equal Representation for Actresses.
My pleasure.